We're going to build an executive reporting automation in Zapier so every new HubSpot deal automatically adds a row to a Google Sheets report. Open your browser and head to Zapier.com. Sign in, and while your dashboard loads, make sure both your HubSpot and Google Sheets accounts are already connected in Zapier. That saves a bunch of stops later. Once the dashboard is up, click Create in the top left corner, then pick Zaps. The editor opens with a blank Zap. Click the Trigger step, search for HubSpot, select it, and for the trigger event, choose New Deal. This fires anytime a deal gets created in HubSpot, whether it's from your team manually entering one or a deal stage creating it automatically. Click Continue. Now pick your connected HubSpot account. If you haven't connected it yet, you can do that right here from the dropdown. Click Continue again, and if a confirmation screen pops up, confirm your account and hit Continue. Now click Test Trigger. Zapier grabs a recent deal. If it can't find one, maybe your HubSpot is brand new, jump into HubSpot, create a dummy deal, then come back and hit Test Trigger again. I've got a sample here, so I'll select this one. You'll see all the fields Zapier pulls in: deal name, company, deal owner, stage, pipeline, amount, close date. Exactly what you need. Click Continue with selected Record. Below the trigger, click the plus button. Search for Google Sheets, select it, and for the action event, choose Create Spreadsheet Row. Click Continue, select your Google account. Now it asks for the spreadsheet and worksheet. I've already set up a spreadsheet called Executive Report with a sheet named Deals. The first row has column headers that match the deal fields: deal name, company, owner, stage, pipeline, deal value, expected close date. If you haven't done that yet, pause and create one now. It makes mapping dead simple. Choose that spreadsheet and sheet. Now map the fields. Zapier shows the HubSpot data on the left, and you pick the matching column on the right. Deal name to deal name, company to company, deal owner to owner, deal stage to stage, pipeline to pipeline. Amount, that's the deal value, so I'm mapping it to deal value. Close date to expected close date. Don't skip any field you want in your report. I have seen people forget amount, and then the whole executive report is half-baked. Double check each mapping, then click Continue. Click Test Step. Zapier creates a new row using the sample deal data. Give it a moment. Now switch over to your spreadsheet, open it up, and look for the new row right under your headers. Check that the deal name, company, amount, close date all landed in the correct columns. If you see an empty cell, a mapping was missed, go back and fix it. My row looks perfect. Before you hit Publish, do a quick review, scroll through the Zap, confirm the trigger is HubSpot New Deal, the action is Google Sheets Create Spreadsheet Row. The spreadsheet and worksheet are correct, and every field mapping is accurate. This is the moment where you catch a mismapped close date that would otherwise show 1970 in your report. Also make sure your test row actually appears in the sheet. All good. Now give the Zap a descriptive name. I'm calling this Executive Reporting Automation. That way 6 months from now you won't have to open it to remember what it does. Click Publish. Once it's published, glance up top and make sure the Zap's toggle switch is green and shows on. If it's off, nothing fires, and that catches everyone at least once. Do a final real-world test. In HubSpot, create a new deal. I'm naming it Final Live Test, filling in company, amount, close date, and saving. Wait a minute, then check Zapier's task history. You'll see the trigger ran. Open your spreadsheet and you'll see the new row. Here it is. If that row lands with all the right data, your executive reporting automation is solid. Now that it's running, you might want to filter out certain deals. Say only deals over $5,000. Click the plus icon between the trigger and action, search for filter, and set a condition like amount greater than $5,000. That keeps your executive report focused on the deals that actually matter. Another thing, this Zap only fires on brand new deals. If a deal gets updated later, it won't add another row. For that, you'd need a separate Zap using the updated deal trigger. And if you're on a plan with task limits, keep an eye on your usage in the account section. Busy pipelines can eat through tasks quickly. If this saved you some time, hit like, subscribe for more practical automations, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments push this out to other people looking for the same thing.